Hello. Good evening, Nhat Minh.
Hello, teacher.
Oh, how are you today?
I'm good today.
Very good, yeah?
Yeah,
So your test is coming up very soon. You have
yeah,
20 days left, yeah?
yeah.
But for that, you need to get ready as fast as you can. You need to you need to learn more and study more at home and with me. I think you told me you wanted to do writing with me, but you never talked with your parents, right?
I talked with my parents,
I
but
have talked.
I have talked with my parents, but
Talked past tense.
talk talk with my parents, but my parents said that my dad is coming soon, and I just study speaking.
Okay. I think writing is very important to learn as well. But okay, if you don't need help there, that's your choice. Now, for speaking, we have mm, the video here. Actually, have you had the chance to finish the video? Have you watched it until the end or not?
Mm, not yet because I practice to.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't mean like you can still, you can still watch it until the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's part of your homework as well to study this. You know the video to study. Very important. Here we have comments. Have you read them?
Yeah.
What does it say? What comments do you remember? Do you see here?
Uh, Dealing with for synonym, link for Cambridge for study for learner.
Well, now comments here we have, right? So you need what to start each part. Part two with what?
When I saw the topic card, the
First thing
uh,
that sprang to mind.
yeah, the first thing that sprang to mind was uh, does city or another.
Or the first city that sprang to mind was something. Yeah, okay. In part two, what do we need?
Answer each question at least two sentences or more.
One by one in order. Huh?
Yeah.
And each question with at least two sentences. It's the best. You don't have to do this, but you should. Yeah? Because it will be helpful. We need to use transitions as well. Yeah? How do you understand this?
Um, Use the linking to combine the question.
Let's call them sub-questions, right? The questions in the topic card, we call them sub-questions. So what
Yeah.
again, how do you understand this?
Use the transition to combine the sub-question.
Right, for example, for example,
Um, when I see the topic cards is the first cities that sprang to my
no, this is yes, this is the like the opener. Yes,
smile was
with this opener. This is the opener. but these are transitions, so that's not a good example. Try again. You can see them here.
uh,
Well, how do we transition? What we said, use transitions, introductions. How? Example.
and about the Đà Lạt is
About where it's located.
is
Yeah,
in
what
the
else? What else do you know? Other transitions, please. Give me all.
and about the Golden Lake is in the center of is the central of Hanoi
No, all
in
right, we
Vietnam.
have types of transitions and about, as for, speaking of. That's what I'm talking about. Do you understand? Transitions, important stuff. You know them or you don't? Do you know them?
For instruction,
You understand? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Transitions. Do you understand transitions or not?
it is
Yes or no? You understand transitions? Or do you want me to explain again? Yeah, transition introductions, like this, the connectives here, you see them, right? Do you understand how to use them or not?
you give me an example.
Yes, of course. That's, you just tell me if you don't know, and that's why I'm here to help you. So, well, transitions between questions. We need to use, this is all part two, by the way, right? Part two, remember? Part two here and part two here. Um, we need to follow the questions and make sure that you move on between questions using these structures, yes? How do we do this? Well, let's grab a part two. All right, we have a forecast here. This is a Chinese website, but you get the same questions as in China, in Vietnam. And as you can see here, we have the newest forecast. When is it from?
Mm. End of the July.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
From yesterday, yeah. So you have a um, very fresh forecast. And here, let's take a look. We have, you see part one separate, and then part two and three together. So, for example, well, let's pick this one. Yeah, we have what is the topic here? What is the topic? Hmm?
Topic is describe a place, a city or town that is good for people to live in.
Yes. How many sub questions do you see?
For sub question,
Right. Four sub questions. And you need transitions. So if you want, you told me you want 6.5. If you want 6.5, you have to do this. You need to use these transitions because we can see it here. This is the descriptors for your IELTS. So you told me, so this is a 7 here. You want 6.5, which is the same as 7. No difference. You need a 7 to get a 6.5 too. Like, you try to get a 7, and if you fail, you will still get 6.5. But you can't like try to get a 6 and then get 6.5, right? So you need to do this. And here it says, first of all, use a range of
connective,
connectives
connectives.
and discourse markers, yeah? So that is
Yes.
here. Transitions are connectives, discourse markers, yeah? We can even rename that, same thing. What else? We need to speak without noticeable effort also. So that is without loss of coherence. That is also part of this. Um, it belongs to be to the sub question structure, right? The way you structure it throughout your speech, and you need to begin every question properly. That is part of your coherence as well. And what else? And it's part of the complex structures. So you kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Understand?
Yeah.
So now we have transition. Try to use them here without answering the questions.
Um, I try beginnings.
Yes, use the transitions with these questions that you see.
And about the Hanoi is in is the capital of Vietnam.
Wait, what do we start with? The first question is always what? Is the opener.
When
This is.
when I saw the topic card.
So the opener is for the first question, where it is. So you can say, when I saw the topic card, the first place sprang to my mind was Hanoi, or the capital was my hometown, which is the capital city of the country where I live. You see, I didn't even use any names because it's better to use English than to use names. And then, what do you do? Next question, how do you open it? How do you introduce it? How do you transition to the next question?
About
You
the
see it?
Hanoi
Yeah.
is my hometown.
And no,
In
no, no.
there,
What is the second question there?
how you knew
So,
this place
and about
and about the Hanoi
and about
how I knew this place is
how I
in
know, or how I maybe learned of this place. You can change the words. About
and
how I
about
learned of this place. Well, of course, it's my hometown.
what about how I learned this place? Well, it's my hometown.
So of course I have, so I know it very well because I've lived here for a long time. And then you keep talking a little bit about how you know it, and you can say that I know it not so well, maybe because I've spent most of my time studying instead of exploring the city, so I don't know everything about it. Or maybe you do know, and then you say, yeah, I spend a lot of time, a lot of my free time going around from one place to another, so I know it very well. That is second. Next question, number 3. How do you open it?
As for it look like,
No. As for what it is like.
as for what it is like, is the capital of Vietnam. So
Like,
it have
yeah.
many.
Mhm.
It is have many heritage.
No, no, no. It's have it. There is
There are many heritage.
heritage uncountable. Cannot say that. We can try like this: heritage as maybe an adjective. Many heritage sites, or many heritage sites and artifacts. See, here we have in Guangnam. So this is the expression Yeah?
Uh,
You
yeah,
can always
it's
Google it. If you don't know, you can always Google everything. So again, how do you begin?
as for what it is like. Um, is the capital of Vietnam and is in
There,
there. In
just
there,
there is.
there are many uh, heritage sites, such as the Hobart Lake or Tap,
Such as,
such as Hobart Lake or Tapu
what lake?
Hoàn Kiệt Lake.
Honkim Lake? The
Yeah.
examiner will not like it. We need English names. English, not names. We need English explanations, descriptions. What is it? You could just say, okay, a lot of heritage sites like lakes, old buildings, pagodas, or like churches or religious buildings. What else? Statues, uh, various other structures, maybe, I don't know, areas, gardens or parks or temples, even cemeteries or something. Yeah, so categories you can call a name instead of saying right Hong Kim Lake, West Lake, specific spots. You can just categorize like general types of these things instead of specific things because you don't have time to explain Hong Kim Lake in English. It takes a long time to explain. You don't have time because you have one small question: what it is like. You don't have time when talking about Hanoi. You don't have time to talk about what is Hong Kim Lake. Yeah, you have 2 minutes. 2 minutes for everything. So let's try again. And
As for what is like, uh, is the capital of Vietnam, and in there are many heritage sites like lake or buildings,
okay, not in there. There are.
and there are many heritage sites like uh, lakes, uh, buildings,
You can say
or
old lakes or important lakes or lakes that have special importance. A lake is not a heritage site, I think, but an old lake or important lake, that is a heritage site. Yeah? So you need to think before you speak how to phrase it. Buildings also, not heritage sites. Old buildings, religious buildings, pagodas, temples. What do we have? Maybe government buildings or something. Yes. National buildings, mausoleums. Yes. Just buildings, just lakes. No, doesn't make sense. Well, okay, you understand. Moving on. Last question.
speaking of why it is better than other place to live in, because it's more convenient for people and is have and there are many so so many supermarket or shopping mall in there.
Yeah, facilities. They're called facilities and amenities. Infrastructure is good. You can easily move around on a motorbike, a motorcycle, and or even maybe a bicycle. A lot of facilities like supermarkets, shopping malls, and everything a person might need. Everything else, yeah. Try again using the words I've given you.
Speaking of why is it better than other place to live in, because it's more convenient.
No, because there's no because. Do you see the structure? I've given you the structure here. Read it again carefully. Speaking of something something, it's
is, is speaking of why is better than other place to live in is uh, very convenient and you can
convenient to do what?
convenient to uh, work and shopping because it's more shopping mall and you can at the street is connect the street is connect so you can use your motorbike to go everywhere you want.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you need more sentences. Each question, 2, 3 sentences. Understand?
Yeah,
Everything clear here?
correct.
Now, avoid Vietnamese names. You understand that? Try not to say any names, just English. Then try to always use longer sentences. So instead of shorter ones. Use connectives and linking words to combine. For example, like I love apples. They are usually sweet and a bit sour. Yeah? This is two short sentences. How can you combine them?
Well, I love, uh, I adore eating apple because they are usually sweet and a bit
Sour.
sour.
That's not enough. Like, I love apples because they're sweet and sour. You can add like this. And I.
And I
Mhm.
usually use it to make a cake,
But
apple cake.
yeah, okay, no, but the point you need to connect the previous thought, and I'm a big fan of,
Big fan of apple.
let's say, sweet and healthy food. So because they are sweet and a bit sour too, and I'm a big fan of sweet and healthy food, or all right, sweet and sour food, right? You need to connect it better like this. Yeah, logic. Where's logic here? This is logic to connect. Why are you talking about sweet and sour? And the connective is because, and that is making a longer sentence instead of a shorter one. Yeah? You need to learn how to do this smaller into one longer sentence. But it needs to be logical, not just random stuff and facts there, right? Dictionaries. Have you used them? You
Yes,
used the dictionary. Which one have you used?
usually when I do my reading,
Which one? Which dictionary do you use? Hmm? Which dictionary do you use?
is a committee, subcommittee.
What? What dictionaries do you use? You can see three dictionaries here.
I use Oxford Learner.
This one?
Yeah,
Have you tried these two?
is use Oldix for collocation.
Okay. Well, don't forget to use them. You need them a lot. Pronunciation issues. Have you practiced this?
Yeah, I practiced.
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 23. Just read them.
Cuisine,
Again.
cuisine,
Qui.
cuisine, cuisine,
Cuisine.
cuisine,
Cuisine.
cuisine.
Okay, next. Move on.
Especially,
Again.
especially,
There's no ek. There's s.
especially,
There's no k. Where's k? You see, what's the first sound? Is.
Yes,
Is.
is,
Especially.
especially,
You see, we have is, pa, and then
is,
sha, li.
especially.
That's what you need to do at home. Right, next.
Landscapes like clouds, high hills,
There's no dip. Pine Hills.
high hills. This is a tourist attraction, artificial. The question is science. Science. Uh, that's right. Logic,
Logic.
logic,
Hmm.
experiments,
Experiments.
experiments, experiments. Teachers at school. She has one name.
Not C. She.
She, she has one name. Have black hair.
Again.
Number three, very
Has black hair.
interested.
One more time.
Has black hair.
Good. Next.
Number three, very interested in. Things has been.
You think has been.
The thing has been. It means it will give. Is give.
It gives.
It give.
It gives.
It give.
Gives.
It gives.
Give the.
Gives.
Yeah. Okay. Not too good. You need to practice more at home. A lot more. You have an exam soon. Now, here you have homework. We have forecast. Actually, I can switch it to this one now because this is a bit newer. So you can go here yourself. You have part one, part two. You can see, yeah, you can pick any topic on the left, and it will update when you pick, yeah. And you need to answer. So right now, I see. Let's see, two links. All right, and the first one is 1 minute And what is that? We have person who has influenced you. It seems like it's not finished, right? Because we have more questions there. Let me see. Yeah. Influence you. No, you're right. There's just 3. Okay, that's rare. Usually there's more, but okay. Still, you need to talk for 2 minutes. 2 minutes, not 1. 1 is too little. At home, you need to keep recording yourself until you can get 2 minutes of speaking. Think about what else you can say. Google Translate if you need help. That's it. And keep talking. That's your homework. The homework is to also study. Also to study new vocab for longer answers. Part of your homework.
Yeah.
Google, books, any other way, any topic, anything you want. But you need this vocabulary. I thought you understand it, but maybe not. So now you have it. Let's see.
To start, I would like to tell you about the person who has influenced me to do better in my life.
So you need an opening. Remember? Can you try it again?
When I saw the when I saw the card, the first person who influenced
No,
me.
just the first person. That's it.
When I saw the topic card, the first person that ran to mind was my homeroom teacher.
Very good. That's enough. And you can add one more. Okay, you have 3 questions here. So you need to add, I think maybe 4 sentences per question because you have 3 in total. So that means here you can say, all right, I would like to talk about, huh? She's a math teacher. She is also math teacher. More, not enough. What else can you say about who is she? Well, you know this person, yes? What can you tell me about her personality, appearance, behavior, your connection to her? But we have connection to her here, so you don't need to say that. You don't need to say how she influenced you either. But who she is more important. Homeroom teacher, math teacher, maybe a mother or something, or a mentor or a coach. Maybe she has done more than just teaching, yeah? So tell me.
Uh, it's a homeroom teacher. He's also my teacher, and he is my mentor to help me another in the class when I study.
in this case, you can talk about her background, like her family. Maybe she has a big family. Maybe she is, I don't know, rich or something. Or maybe she has written a book. Maybe she's very well educated. Maybe she speaks fast. Maybe she does things quickly or slowly. Yeah? You need to say
Yeah.
this. What special things do you know about her?
She, she's very healthy. That she only eat the she only eat vegetable and she don't eat meat.
Again?
She healthy of that because she just only eat the vegetable and
Eats vegetables?
yeah,
What? Okay, so you could say she is fit, not healthy. We don't call people healthy. Fit.
she fit.
Because she's vegan, maybe. Vegan eats vegetables. Or vegetarian. You could say vegetarian?
It is because she is a vegetarian.
Vegetarian. Add that to the list. Write it down yourself. Okay, vegetarian, need to practice at home. I don't know how to say this word very well. Write it down, practice. You can type it out on your computer to practice later. We have a lot of these words. What else? Geez, you could say she looks fit because I think she's a vegetarian. Very good. What else can you say? Unique things.
Let's see.
Doesn't have to be true or real. For example, you could say, I also know that she sings karaoke very well.
So that's
I also know that
so that she is boy. She's the
as I said, you could just say she knows how to sing karaoke well. She knows how to dance well. Do you see what I'm showing you here? Doesn't have to be true. Anything you know, just to speak more. Well, let's go. Show me that you can do this. Or are you ready for IELTS? You're not ready. You need to do, instead of 2 recordings, you need to do 10 recordings between lessons. You have 1 week. You've done what? Only 2? You think you're ready? You will get a 5 for your speaking, and that's it. You have to do it again.
also know that she have singing well every because is in the chief uh, one day uh, uh, today one night with my classes my teachers she sing is very well so I very uh, surprised.
I was very surprised.
I was very surprised.
No, surprised.
Surprised.
One day I saw her singing, so I was surprised. Okay, continue. Something else new. Try a new thing. One more unique thing. Yeah, let's go. Oh, think of something. Unique things. Alright, she does bungee jumping in her free time. You know bungee jumping? Say something like this, yeah. I know she sings well, as I've seen her do that one time during our field trip. Yeah. And then you could say I've also seen her do bungee jumping a few times. So I also know that she's into sport. Yeah? What else can you say? Use English. Something you know. Anything that comes to mind, just use it.
I have also seen her at the Helios people.
Again?
See the Helios people.
What?
She is a Helios people.
Hilarious?
Yeah, hilarious people.
Like a funny person?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then she's okay. She is. You need to say that she is a.
Funny person.
Come on, let's speak.
Is a funny person.
Hilarious
Hilarious.
person because since she what like
Since she always make uh, make laugh to my class when when we study uh,
makes
math.
she makes everyone laugh, and it's always fun to be around
After,
her. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. That's how we answer. I'll put it here for you. These are all examples. Add unique comments to your answers. For example, instead of like when you're saying when you're talking about your favorite fruit, like apples, you could say, I like apples because I like to make things out of apples. Like I like to carve them in the shape of a bird or of a dog. Yes? So you could say, I like apples because I like to carve things out of them. I am an artist. Yeah, it's not true, but it's good English. It's interesting, unique. Yeah? You understand or not?
yeah, I understand.
So this is important for part two, part one, maybe part three as well.
She is my high school homeroom teacher and she is a math teacher. I vividly remember that the first time I met her, it was the first day I came to accept my high school class.
Well, we don't accept a class, and you need an introduction, in transition to the question first. Do you remember how?
Um, yeah. As for how Do I know her?
No, as for how I
Learned
met her for the first time.
As for how I met her for the first time,
I vividly remember it was
this was the first day I
came to accept my high school class. It doesn't make sense. Definitely no accept. Definitely no accept. Was the first day I came to my high school class. Again, a connective, please.
to my high school class, and my first impression of her was that she was very gentle and calm.
Again, what is the connective? One more time.
It's the first day I came to my high school class, and my first
Okay,
impression.
and what else can we say? And you say, and you know, my first impression of her was that she was very.
My first impression of her was that she was very gentle and calm.
Okay, pronunciation, math, first.
During my 3 years of high school,
So introduction again. The transition. Where is it?
About how did she influence me?
Hmm?
How did she influence me?
Speaking
Speaking of,
of
how did she
how I was
how I was influenced by her?
influenced by her during my
Because
3 years of high
during
school.
school, she helped me gain many perspectives on life and gave me a lot of experience so that I could be more independent in my decisions and become more mature.
Mature. Yeah. Well, all right. This is gain many perspectives. Many perspectives. This sounds pretty good. Mm, on life and gave me a lot of experience so that I could be more independent. Very nice. Did anyone help you? Did you use Google Translate for this?
yes, I do a little bit Google Translate for this.
So, you answered like this, right? You like saw the topic, then you used Google Translate to write, then read the text for the recording. Yeah, like this.
No,
What did you do then?
I saw the topic, so I uh, used a little bit Google Translate the yeah, to find the word.
And then you spoke, recording yourself.
Yeah,
And then did you listen to yourself?
yeah. I listen myself and I write the
Okay,
text
very good.
in.
Yes, very nice. That's what you need to do, but you need to do more because listening to yourself helps you notice mistakes. and you can fix them yourself. You don't even need me. With me, you have very limited time. I can give you a plan you need to follow if you want to succeed fast in short time. This is how we do it. Well, okay. Now, let's see another recording. Where is it? Here we
To
have.
start, I would like to tell you about the process.
This was pretty good. 1 minute 42 seconds. Nice. And what else?
Who always has interesting ideas or opinions.
Okay, so again, remember, no repetition of the topic. What do we say? Let's go.
When I saw the topic cards, the first person that sprang in my mind was
In this case,
is
the
my
team.
team leader.
Okay, so the person that sprang to mind was my school's team leader, my school's media club team leader. Okay.
He used to be the interview team leader of my school's media club.
Okay. Yeah. This is the first question on who this person is. We need one unique detail, one more, right? So this is one sentence. Used to be team leader. One more detail, something funny or interesting or unique, even if it's not true. For example, she loves snakes. She has a pet snake. She's an animal
She,
lover. Okay, what do you have?
she is a funny people, and she
People is many. Person is one.
she is funny person.
Wait, fun or funny?
Funny.
Funny is you laugh when you see her or when you talk to her. Fun is when you feel good near that person. So which one?
Yes.
Funny or fun?
Funny.
Okay. Well, one more time.
She is funny person because as
Funny.
always
Okay, let's go back and repeat that. She is a funny person, a person. One more time, please.
she is a funny person because she always make me laugh with the story she tells me. She tells me.
Okay, we need endings. Remember, she something like helps s and word endings like s or d. You need to say them. Okay, you understand? Yeah, we need details. Interesting detail. You can say she, for example. You could say she's also a bad driver. I know that she doesn't really know how to drive her car very well. Yeah? An example like this. You need to say things like this more to sound more alive instead of, just memorizing or remembering something like what you learned in the English class. Try to use your language naturally. She's currently at, but a student, this is not enough. You need more. say 2 sentences. What else can you say? What does she do? Well, for example, okay, you can answer why is she in this university or academy? She wants to become a professional journalist, or she wants to travel around, or she wants to do this or that, or what else does she do? Does she do one thing only? Is she only a student, nothing else?
Uh, she the reason why she applied the academy of journalism and communications because she good at literature and she want to uh, apply in the media company.
She wants to apply to a. She wants to not apply. She wants to work
She
in
want to
a
work
big media
in
company.
the media company.
All right, now how you know her? Again, actually, we are forgetting transitions one more time. Well, I mean, this is the same day I think you did it in, but transitions we need. What do we say here?
And about what is she does.
About what she
She
does.
does.
That's it,
About
right? She is currently a student.
what she does.
One more.
As for how I met her,
Okay, as for how I met her for the first time, or just first time, as for how I met her first time, or how I saw her, or how no, how I met her. Yeah, I guess not many ways. Yeah, I know her because in the 10th grade, I applied to the club's interview subcommittee. Okay, I was interviewed directly by her. Very good, no mistakes, pretty much. And here again, another transition. You know this, and after passing the first round, I officially became a member of the interview subcommittee. The reason why I believe she's a person with interesting ideas is because in the process of working with her, she has had many. You have double ideas here, and because it's a bit overused, ideas too many. Just had many ideas for an interesting interview. Interview, I think, is a little bit overused as well. Interview, right? Subcommittees used, I think, twice. No, wait, where's no, okay, yeah, twice. You have subcommittee as well, which is not good to repeat so many times, but okay. For an interesting that could attract a lot of interaction. I don't understand what you mean. So you need to change that. Attract a lot of people, maybe. Uh, all right. Don't forget connectives like and. You can't just put a comma in speech. You need to say this. All right. This is fine. Try to speak a bit faster. This is too little in 2 minutes. 1 minute 42 seconds. That's too little. Speak a little bit faster, but don't forget the endings. Here you have this comment. Don't forget it. And pronunciation. Write down words that you mispronounce. Repeat them many times. Now the next homework is to okay, so homework here. Part 3, we need that. Warm up with part 1 yourself. Then do part 3 as well. Where's that? You have a test in less than 1 month. You haven't answered a single part 3 question. I need to see them. We will do them next time together. I'll give you some options. But so far, good progress. Just need to do more. Let's say 3, 4 topics. Okay, depending on when we meet though. When do we meet next time?